All right. Let's get her together. Oh, we're going to play a game. We're going to play a game. We got about 30 minutes. And we are going to play a game. Spirit said go live. So here I is. Here I is. Tis. Yes. I choose to be guided. We're going to play a game. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. We about to play a game. I got my hat on because you know what? We have been in reflection. And reflection for some of us have been kicking our tails, right? Vivid dreams, all of these things happening. Yes. So I got the hat on because it's like we are feeling a little gangster up in here this lately, okay? Reflection, and we got a little minute and we're going to play some games, all right? So I want you guys to come on in. And however, if you hear it now, if you're here live or you see it later, that's all right. We're going to still keep it moving, okay? This was not the plan, but the divine had a plan and has a word. And we're going to play a game, though. I hear I think football is playing tonight. Yeah. Well, I'm not watching TV. I'm not watching football, but I am going to be playing a game. Oh, my goodness. I hope everybody has had a wonderful and absolutely wonderful weekend. I have. I've had a wonderful weekend. I hope you've had a wonderful weekend. And whenever you see this video, this is wonderful. That means I'm recording this game live. Yes. I didn't put a notice out. I didn't tell anybody I was getting ready to do this. I just clicked it and let's do it. All right. I choose to be guided. And that's what it looks like sometimes, right? So this is how we do when we play games, all right? When I play the cards, okay, I'm playing with my spirit team. I choose to be guided. I am not a scholar of the cards, okay? Let's just understand that. Okay, so anybody who knows and watches my channel, you know I'm not a scholar of the cards. What I do is follow the divine. So however I'm guided, that's how I am guided. We may do the cards, we may read a book, we may look online and find some notes and take notes. That's that, okay? But we're going to have some fun, and that's what we're going to do. Because what we're going to get out of this, we're going to get some messages that's going to be transformative, and that's what's so wonderful about it, okay? So let's get it going. Let's get it on. First of all, before we get started, let me just share something with you guys. I have been hearing, and what is this thing telling me? Oh, welcome to the chat. Okay, I hope I'm doing this right. I think I'm live. Okay, let's hope I am, because what I'm gonna do is download this and do whatever I have to do. But we're gonna get this out, and the spirit wants me to record it live versus me just recording it. So that means there's something in it for y'all. Okay, already. Listen, this is what I do know. When we play cards with spirit team over here, okay, everything is falls in sync. All right. And one thing I got before I started was restoration, reflection, and restore. Spirit said add renewal. Somebody may say that's all the same thing. Okay, well, very good. I'm glad you can see that. But this is what we're going. This is restoration, restore, renewal, and in this reflection. The reflection, in the reflection time, you're required to rest. You know, you need to rest. And as the messages have been coming out here on ICBG, Intuitive Tarot and things, okay, what we've been realizing is it's been a pickle, because some of you are going through this process of seeing things again and reviewing things again that you would rather not even reflect on. You don't want to go there again. But you're being guided to go there in your resting, and it may be uncomfortable. I know it's uncomfortable, but I want you to be able to visualize what we talked about, getting on track, like in that car wash, where you done got on track in the car wash, and you know how they tell you to get on track so that you can put it in neutral and move forward. And you are required in that process, don't touch the wheel and don't put your foot on the accelerator, but allow for it to flow. So in this process of reflection, where you're going back to see where you have come, where you've overcome, that's the point of the reflection. Just to clarify, it's not for you to digress and to go into heartache because of what you're seeing. It's about you taking on the opportunity to look at a new perspective of where you've been. So it's like, I've been here. What did I learn here? What did I learn back there? Man, look how far I've come. I didn't even know that I went through that. Hey, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't know. Let me put my glasses on. Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you. You know what I said? Somebody said, say hi. I know, right? Can you please get on with the program? Because I don't know how to do the live, y'all. But this is my gangster hat tonight. Okay? Thank you so much, baby. This is my gangster hat, because you know what? It's been gangster out here when we've been reflecting lately on our journey, okay? And for some of us, it's been feeling, I don't know about you, but for me, I mean, I've been waking up sometimes and I'm like, what was that? Why did I dream that? Because the dreams mean something, and they're being so very clear and profound. And then what came to me, and I posted a video on it tonight, what came to me was, it's an example of what your spirit team has been doing out in them spiritual streets, baby. They've been slaying, baby. They've been slaying. And you've been slaying too. And that's what it's time for you to give yourself some grace. Show yourself some love, right? And give some thanks for yourself and for your spirit team, because, hey, it's been real, okay? But this message, it's not for everybody. I don't give that every message is for everybody. I understand, yes, take what resonates and leave the rest. But when you talk about abundance, somehow everybody thinks abundance in the way that we have learned abundance. Somehow everybody thinks that is automatically their message. But I need everyone to understand that this is the message for the one who took the leap of faith. You done left some things. You've gone through some things. You have, in the physical, it seems like you've fallen short of some things. But these things that you've fallen short of, it is because you've been guided. You were guided to leave that. You were guided to walk over there. You were guided to leave that person. You were shown something and then was given the opportunity to make a choice. You made a choice today that you wouldn't have made yesterday. Yesterday, you wouldn't have made that choice at all, okay? Yesterday, you would have taken the BS. Today, you said, and it's not about the BS. It's about, I don't have to do that. Yesterday, you probably would have reversed the curse. Today, you said, my spirit team got that. I don't have to worry about that because it's already done. You're on a different level and you're not haughty with it. You're graceful with it. What you saying now? What you saying now? What'd you say? Hello, I'm new. How are you, new? And oh, thank you, baby. Thank you so much. You are amazing. Thank you for being here. And if you came here, that means this is your time. All right. I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. Listen, we're going to be playing some games tonight. We're going to play a game. It's going to be not long because I have to get up very early in the morning. So it's not going to be that long. We're going to keep it short and sweet. That's what we're going to do. Okay, baby. All right, and we're going to get some good nuggets. We're going to see what the divine has for us and what game we're going to play. So if you just stepped in, I'm so grateful for the likes. I want you to say that I am, that I am. God's got it. Trust me. And you have been given all the power that you need to move forward. You are doing an amazing job, right? Literally, you really are. Okay, so far, now, like I said, when I play, hey, look, we playing, and it's all out here good. Okay? Everything's going to come out in sync. The number 9 is very important. 9 is birthing. The sun has come out. So what I am seeing here, first of all, and it aligns with the fact that we are in transition. You are in transition. Come on now. You are leaving behind. You are in the era of change in your life. Yes, you are. You're leaving back some things. You're moving on. You're dropping the baggage. All right. And you're moving on into an era where there's going to be collaboration, wonderful collaboration for you, and implementation, building. You have been in a part at first that it seemed like you were stagnated. It seemed like, and you were, not seemed like, you were stagnated, but there was a time outside of the stagnation, in this period of stagnation, you had come out of the jungle of your journey. You had already come out. You had come out of the jungle of your journey, and it's like running for miles outside of the journey, not realizing that you had already run outside of the jungle. You were already out. You passed it, but you didn't realize it. And so you've been running for a while, thinking that you are still fighting the lions, tigers, and bears, oh my, that really were there. They were. You were fighting a whole lot. You were going through a whole lot. Pioneers go through a whole lot, and not everybody is a pioneer. I asked the divine before, what does it mean when you say many are called and few are chosen? Because I know you don't have respect to person. And the divine said to me, not everybody is a pioneer. All right. So not everybody is a pioneer. So you're special. You're a pioneer, boo. Okay, so you are a pioneer, and I love it. Okay, I love that for you. It looks good on you. You are stepping into a time of great abundance. And remember what I tell you, abundance is relative to your soul's mission here. Abundance, everybody is not called to be a millionaire, a billionaire, nor a trillionaire, or a thousandaire. It's not about the money. It's not about the things. The beyond that we are stepping into is moving beyond the ideology that life is about us attaining this pickle in the sky. It's for this, well, the mansions in the sky. It's for us to alchemize these circumstances that we've been given, that we've been born with and into, and those things that we've created as a result of the natural characteristical traits that we possess. Yeah. So those are your given factors that you are to alchemize. And then some of the circumstances that you've been in, unfortunately, because of the way that we've been taught, a lot of times we fight outside. We fight the things that we are to go through so that we can get to the other side because of what we understand we are to be experiencing in this lifetime. So there is this now time of clarity and an understanding that you, my baby, all of you, we are called to step into this realm of guidance. It's like, that's the way it is, and that's the way it is. I mean, that's just the way it is. It's like that, or you yeah, you're not getting to the other side unless you're guided. Yeah, you know, they say you don't graduate until you go to school. In a minute, it's going to be very clear for many people, in order for you to have peace, that is the guidance and the flow is what you are going to be abiding in. You get on track, or you find yourself not living in peace. You understand me? The things that are falling away from you are on purpose. And it's okay. You got to get in the game for the love of the game, not for the gain. And as you begin to alchemize and to really grow as a result of the things that you have been through, the items that you have been given to manage in your life for your soul, you will find peace that passeth all understanding and not before. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. How y'all doing? Hi. I love this. All right. And we're going to start going live more frequently. As you guys know, I have been in transition. I stepped away, right? And I stepped away, and it's been an absolutely awesome and amazing journey, a romantic journey with the divine I've had. And I am telling you, it's nothing like it. It is absolutely nothing like it. And it's nothing like being authentic and free and stepping into this space and realm where the only thing that matters to you is you, what you're doing, but it's not about you. And you know that. When you step into that space where you don't live for others, you don't care what other people think or what they say and what they doing. You are literally in your lane. Do you know how beautiful and free that is? Do you know how beautiful and freeing that is? You're talking about true emancipation. The emancipation of your mind. The emancipation of your mind, baby. Yeah, that part. I love it. I love that for you, honey. The emancipation of your mind. In reflection also, forgiveness and love, grace. Now this is the part that many people will wrestle with. Love is on a whole nother level on this particular plane. Love has a whole new meaning on this particular plane. Love and forgiveness is something foreign to us on this plane as it relates to where we've been all these centuries recently and ago, right? You'll find yourself having, first of all, to love yourself and forgive yourself, have grace in this period as you reflect and you realize the strength that you've gained to not look back and go back, but look back, see where you've come, and also have a different and new perspective about the people who were involved in that scenario back there. Some of you are going to have new love, and your new love may be the same person. Yeah, I said that. I said that. It may be the same person in physical body, but they are not the same person. They are completely different. Yeah, completely different. They have a whole nother inside. They done been through it. They have allowed themselves to go through the tower. They have seen their shadow self and they have dealt with themselves. Now listen, don't go going back to somebody you know is still in the same low vibrational state. That's not who I'm talking to. I'm talking to the person, the people who you're in this moment of reflection, and some of you, we're talking, and I'm going to say twin flame. I'd rather use that term as, and it is that. It's the twin flame versus the soul mate. A soul mate, that's it. And we got a whole lot of soul mates. We have a whole lot of people that we have had some encounter with in the past life. Not us, our soul. Okay, so the soul has had an encounter in the past life with people. The soul has been carrying this baton, passing it on to us and hoping that we will listen and follow so that it can move on and do what it needs to do. But it needs our assistance. So I'm talking, I don't know, you know what, I'm doing live, and you know what, Spirit told me to do live, but I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, have you ever had to say something? I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. I don't want to go there. I'm not trying to go there. What are we doing? Hold on. It's like, and not the cat got your tongue, but the spirit got your tongue. That's a whole nother got your tongue. Jeez. Okay, here we go. It is what it ITS is, what it IS is. Jeez. So listen. This is so important though. Because love alone, this authentic frequency is extremely profound. It is critical for the emancipation and the elevation of humankind. Being in this way that we are the cleanup crew in this era, and there are some things that we are going to have the opportunity of redefining and really understanding much more in terms of how we do life. Okay? And when it comes to love, there are a lot of unions. A lot of unions. Well, I'm not going to say a whole lot because that's a very rare union. But there are people who are in twin flame unions where your relationship has been fated. But it's not a lot of you. It's not a lot of you. Yes, you can have relationships and make them work, do great things with them. Yeah, you can love somebody, love them long time. You can do all of that. Yes, you can. But it doesn't mean that it is a lifetime. It doesn't mean that it is a wrong thing because you were with somebody that wasn't a twin flame. It could be that you were to be with that person in this lifetime and to experience just what you had to experience as a learning experience for someone. In addition to, it is also very, very real for the people who have fated relationships, and this type of relationship will come typically in the scenario of pioneers. Two pioneers. Pioneers are people who are set up as leaders in the new era, in the mission of bringing forth the mission, the vision of the divine source energy, i.e. God. Okay? If you know, you know. If you don't, you'll get to know better. Trust me. Because it's inevitable. It's inevitable. Your soul will come to this experience joyfully so. Because that's its intent anyways. But in our vessels, many are lost and do not understand, are completely sedated and indoctrinated, and so they have no idea. You may not have an idea right now, and that's no slight on you. You will come to understand. And I believe that people who come to my page, you have already elevated to a certain space where you get it. When you're talking about a twin flame, a pioneer union, you are, first of all, you are going to deal with the best of the both sides. You're going to have deep love. Whoever I'm talking to in your union, and I'm being guided. So whoever this is for you, and you're support. This is for you. This is your message. Okay. I'm the messenger. I am the one sent to give it to you. So you are in love. You guys have a deep, deep, deep love for each other. But you are so greatly attacked in ways you may not even know or understand. And as a pioneer right now in this era, Trust me, you have somebody in this relationship, you already know, both of you, you know of consciousness. You have gone through many towers in your life. You have been talked about by your closest friends, your loved ones. You'll be surprised. Most pioneers end up being in families that a lot of times it's like you're the loner. You're the Joseph in the family. You feel like I must have just been dropped off the planet and dumped up in here because I don't connect spiritually. At this level, you're finding yourself alone. It seems like, but you're not alone. But as far as in the flesh, you'll be surprised. The very people that you love are the very people that will come against these types of unions. And it is the entities that are attached to them that they are triggered by. You trigger a lot of people's, the darkness in them. You have people who would love, don't even know why, but will want to tear you down and tear your relationship down. But you, at one of the people, because there's going to be a high level of light and a high level of darkness in these relationships. And it's like you are required to go through to love and feel the bond and get it confused and somebody don't see the other person. Something like that. It gets really ugly. They're in fact the ugliest relationships. But then you come back. But there's a necessary break that they go through. So whoever I'm talking to, you've gone through a break. You've gone through a break that almost broke you and broke you into pieces, right? The person who was faced with dealing with the person who, the shadow who had the person who was in true love. You've gone through such a challenge in your tower. God bless your soul. Have mercy on your soul. It was something different. So you guys, in this moment of reflection, you're getting ready to come back in restoration, but it's not the same. You guys neither one of you are the same. But you know each other. You've been through a lot. A lot. Do you see that? A lot, a lot, a lot. And this is getting ready to be your reality. You both are on assignment for humankind. You both are on assignment for humankind. And out of everything that you've been through, we've got the sun and the star. The sun and the star. You have so much. You have gone through so much. You've gone through so much. But see, in this time of reflection, for some of you, you can't even imagine coming back there. It's going to be a miracle. It's going to be something that is going to happen very quick. It's going to be unexpected. You're going to find yourself in a place that you probably wouldn't even normally go, and you're going to go, or something. Something is going to happen that is going to be, it is going to give you a knowing that this is that. And you're going to have to trust and be guided in love. It's one thing to be guided on the journey, guided on a path, guided to go here or there. But it's another thing when you are guided to enter a space that hurt you. And to have the awareness and knowledge to know that this was divinely orchestrated. In some cases, you have some people who went into that world, that shadow world, and did a little too much. And everybody still has their own will. You don't have to do anything. Before this faded love, it's a lot riding on it. Your entire bloodline riding on it. Yeah, it's a lot riding on this. And you know it. And there may be somebody is feeling very scared about this. Somebody is confused. Somebody have nerve to be worried about what somebody is thinking. So only thing I'm going to say to you, yes, you have free will, baby. You certainly do. But understand that in this process of free will, your happiness, your joy, your true happiness, and your true fulfillment is riding on your obedience to the guidance. I used to always ask, I used to wonder, how in the world, why did it say in scripture, it said, it is better to obedience is better than sacrifice. You know, people get together with a whole bunch of people and they allow themselves to go through, you know, everybody get on a fast, or everybody fast a certain way, or do something a certain kind of way. Fasting, I'll use that in particular. And you may feel like you're not guided to fast. A lot of times people are all fasting because they want to get something. Hell, a lot of people even wanted to do right, or do what they thought was right, because heaven had mansions. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We're in it now for the love of the game, not for the game, but we're clearing the playing field, because we've made a muck of things down here, okay? Because we have had free will this whole time, and we will always. But it's up to us to make some changes. So some of you you guys are stepping off into your purpose, and I can't pull it up because I'm gonna cover it up. And this is what I pulled. Renewal. It's the star. Teamwork and collaboration. There's a coming together that's getting ready to take place. I'm telling you, you're not even gonna know when it's coming. The change is gonna be pretty fast. It's gonna be quick, right? And you deserve it. Both of you have done the work. These union, both of you did the work. You know, you did the work, and congratulations on that. That's a big deal. You know, that is such a big deal that you did the work. Hello, Tucker Rickard. Hi. I was gonna say I suck at these live things. I've not really done them. I don't know. But that's okay. You guys can, I'm gonna still post it, or I guess it posts by itself. I'm not sure how it does what it does. Okay. All right. Oh man. So listen, let's see here. I think, all right, Spirit, what we doing? All right, so we've got 19 is 20, 22 is important for somebody. So whoever you are, you've gone through a whole lot. You've gone through so much. For some of you, this is romantic, and for others of you, this is actually the romance is with your soul. You becoming one with yourself and being appreciative of that, loving that, right? Loving that. Enjoying that. Only you can make me happy. That song was playing in the background. So happy. Yeah, that's what somebody's saying. Spirit said, take one off the top. Look at that. And one off the bottom. Wow, I just said it's about to happen really fast. Really, really, really fast. We have the Hierophant. So someone who has been very stuck in their ways. All right, I said, look at that. Stuck in tradition, stuck in the whole tradition, and now you have accepted the fact that you need to move away from it. You need to move away from the personal setbacks, and you are now starting to have forgiveness for yourself. Forgiveness for yourself. Only you can make me happy. Telling y'all, only you can make me happy. Yes, 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 yes. What y'all doing? What you doing, y'all? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Yes. I thank everyone for the likes. That is so beautiful. Thank you guys. I just love it. So listen, in this self-reflection, love and forgiveness for yourself and even for others. Look at what you've been through, reflect on it in a very positive, look at things, take on a new perspective. I mean, I went through so much in my reflection. I was able to see some things that happened in the relationship with my mom, and then that as it pertains to the relationship with my children. And you know, sometimes we think that we've done the most and we did it the greatest way, and then we find that there are so many things that our children may go through that we may not understand. We've done the best that we could, right? And we want to be there for them. And we were there for them. We love them. And I want all of you to take some opportunity. Don't be too haughty where you can't ask forgiveness from your children just because you did what you wanted, because you did what you needed to do. Because you were going through everything that you were going through and they don't even understand. So you know what? Hey, look, they better be glad they had a meal on the table. Or if they didn't, they better be glad that I was, you know, hey, look, we were surviving or whatever it is. There are a lot of hurt, grown children. Did you hear what I said to you? Hurt, grown children. And that comes because us parents, sometimes we feel like we don't owe them an explanation. Yes, you do. And there's also an opportunity for you to look at what is happening. If there's a breakdown in communication with your children, if there's a breakdown, I had some breakdowns because in your journey, you're going to hurt. There are people that will be hurt by your journey because they don't understand. They don't understand your silence. They don't understand how you moving. They think you done gone cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, okay? Because what is going on for real with you? This is what they're thinking. They don't understand. And if you have grown children, they really don't understand. Understand that when you are talking to your children, if there is constant tension, there are some things that need to be looked at. Sometimes children will have respect for you as much as they can have respect for you. But if they have something that is not healed from the inside, you're going to hear that in conversations. They may say some things that's out of pocket and you be like, you know what? I'm not even calling you no more. I don't want to talk to you because you don't know how to talk to me. So you get into that, but then it takes a lot to be able to say, okay, is this a moment where I say, I just give it over and let the Spirit handle it? Or is this something that I need to, in my moment of reflection, I need to come back and say, wow, and look at this another way, gain new perspective of this breakdown. Because though your personal romantic relationships are not the only relationships that are necessary breaks. And when it comes to your children, not all the time, many times it may be a very short break if you are willing to look at it from another perspective, because a lot of times they are dealing with unhealed wounds that have actually been inflicted as a result of the choices that you made when they were children. I'm just saying. All right, so it's not my fault. It's not my fault. I did the best that I could. I know you did the best that you could, but guess what? Now you're going to have to do something, a little something else. Now you're going to have to do the best that you could on another level from another perspective. Going to talk to your child. Talking to the divine. Meditating on, making intentional meditations. Check out my playlist with Dr. Joe Dispenza and those meditations. Specific meditations. Set intentions for your family. They need you. The soul chose you to carry it, and then their souls chose you to carry those children, put you in their care. They were to experience whatever they got to experience with you. So hey, look, this is the game. So getting in the game is just understanding what you're dealing with so that you can handle it and actually go through the healing processes that are necessary for you to go through in that. Guys, I thought we were getting ready to play a game, but it seems like there needed to be a conversation. And what came out is exactly what we were talking about. I love you. I love you guys. I love you. I think some of you too. I'm grateful for the views that did come through. And I'm grateful for all of my new subscribers. I'm grateful for the emails and all of that stuff. Look at that. As a result of secrets, you know, in the family, there's been so many secrets that there's so much heartbreak as a result of secrets. Do you know that? As a result of secrets, people don't want to tell, especially parents, they don't want to tell children certain things that have really happened in their life that they have questions about, and they're grown and mad. Because secrets. And then the secrets lead people into lying. Now everybody's lying. Can't even trust the parents. They need you. Whoever this is for, when we're talking about this reflection and the love and this twin flame and this you are needing to forgive. You need to forgive yourself for the choices that you made and accept responsibility for whatever the issues are, what your children did face. They did face as a result of your actions. And yeah, you guys grew up, and just because somebody got a degree and a title does not mean that you erased what they experienced as a child, baby. Listen to that now. Just because they went to the school, they went to Harvard, and Harvard wasn't the one who put them through that emotional loop as a child. Harvard wasn't the one who kept all the secrets. It doesn't matter. See, we're moving past that. In this new era, babies, we are moving past we're moving beyond. We are going beyond the superficial to the point where you will not be able, you won't find peace outside of the guidance. There's going to be a breakdown. There right now, tables are being turned over up in this piece. Not for your sorrow or for something bad for you, but the tables are being turned for us to grow the hell up. Grow the hell up and be who we are called to be. Step into our authenticity. Let go of all of the bull crap and all the ideologies that you think, that anything that suppresses you, so that we can get on track and go get it in neutral and go with the flow. That's what we on. That's what it is. These secrets and lies that lie within families have people not being able to be themselves. They are grown, hurt children. Grown, hurt children. So yeah, tables got to be turned up in this piece. They got to be turned over. There's got to become an unsettling and a necessary break, so that there can be a restoration of balance in the earth, which it hasn't been for centuries. So y'all don't even know nothing about that. You don't even know. You're going to find out, but you don't know. Now, beautiful souls. Souls are crying out. And not in the way that we have been taught. Souls are crying out because they've been completely trapped by the vessels that they have aligned with, because we have not been listening to the divine map quest, which is the Holy Spirit, God, that the soul came with. So we talk about, baby. That's what we talking about, baby. My song is playing in the background. Computer Love. I've been searching for someone. Hey. The special one for me. I don't even know all the words, isn't that something? But that's my song. Don't you worry about it. Can't let go. World. Down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down. Baby. So let's just pick something out of the book before I shut it down up in this piece. Cool cream of time. I don't even know if it says that. Walk with me on my computer screen. You know. Let's see what we got. What we got. What we got. There we go. That's where. Whoa. It fell on death, which is transformation. It's the ultimate transformation, which aligns with everything that we were talking about. And then I pulled the number 55555, baby. Wait a minute. 555. Didn't I say earlier? I said 22. We had 25 and we had 22. Look. There we go. So we're going to read this. Okay, first of all. Digital love. Digital love. Beautiful love. 555. Change, baby. Growth, resilience, transformation, purpose, renewal, breakthrough, creative energy. Did I not just say that? Didn't I say? You're about to level up, although it may not feel easy at first. Come on now. This challenge is preparing you for greater things that align. See, that's this word. We were talking about that in the beginning. With your highest good. This is the why you've been seeking. Keep pushing forward. What do we say? In neutral. Don't touch the wheel. Don't you touch that dial, baby. And don't put your foot on that accelerator. Let it flow, baby. Let it flow. Get in position and let it flow. There's a reward waiting for you at the end of this journey. Remember what I said to you now. Do it for the love of the game, not for the gain. Get in it. Do the work. Meditate day in, day out. Check out my meditation playlist and all of that. I give it to you. Like, what are we talking? What are we talking about here? Alignment. Come on now. All right. How do you move forward toward your true calling? Simply follow what brings you joy. Your passion and enthusiasm will be your guiding light. If something sparks your interest, follow it. These paths will lead you closer to discovering your life's purpose. Now listen what I'm trying to tell you now. God, whatever your desire is, let it become strongly my desire, and so shall my plans be what? Established and succeed. Amen. And so it is. Ashe, ashe. Yes, 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 yes. Spiritual awakening. Look at this. New beginning. Personal growth. Embracing creativity. Finding your path. Inner peace. Transformation. Again. That is 10, in case you've been seeing 10. Oh, 1. There you go, baby, 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 baby. All right. Now, death. Let's read this. Because this is what we flipped, the page we flipped to. Transformation and release. We were just talking about that. You really have to get into the, you got to step into the I don't give a fuck. Okay? Ever. But we still do. Death is the ultimate transformation, a cycle of release leading to rebirth. I'm guided to let whoever know is listening to this. Listen, if you have lost a loved one, know that literally they switch sides. If anybody is interested in a private session with me, consultation about your true purpose, anything about, if you need a reading, email me. I want you to email me at princess-Odilia@berealpublishing.com. Okay, baby? And you can send me your request there. Your heart has been very heavy, so you are reflecting too, and you have there's some energies. You're feeling very, very upset about the passing of someone that was very dear to you, and it's okay. It's okay, and I do understand. Also, there is, on the other side, there is somebody who, there are a lot of you who are experiencing a death because you decided to be guided. So the death of the ego, that is the one that when you're talking about somebody dying, that is the death that we experience in this game called life. All right. Death is perhaps one of the most misunderstood cards in the tarot, and one that is overflowing with rich symbolism. Death appears as a skeleton dressed in black armor, riding through a scene of figures near death or already dead, holding a black flag with a flower and ears of corn on it, representing the growing and harvesting seasons that align with seasons of our lives. A religious figure appears to plead with death, while a child and a young woman kneel nearby, both symbolizing innocence in transition. In the distance, the sun rises between two towers, representing the conscious and unconscious mind. The skeleton is yellow, the color of spiritual enlightenment, as are the robes of the religious figure. The horse he rides symbolizes the freedom that arises from embracing transformation, and the fact that he is seated on his horse looking down at the religious figure suggests that spiritual enlightenment transcends traditional religious teachings. Life is a continuous cycle. Oh, Spirit, let me read that part. Life is a continuous cycle of death and rebirth, and that change is natural. Seasons shift, and you yourself shift and grow as you evolve along your personal path. Death asks you to surrender to this cycle and release the things in your life that have outlived their purpose. Their purposes. This isn't an easy process, but take comfort in knowing that something more suited for the next phase of your life is coming to replace what has left. Okay, Spirit said read. Okay, love and romance. This card signals the transformation of a relationship, possibly in a radical or unexpected way. Did I not just say that earlier? While it may be painful to let go of certain aspects, doing so creates space for something new and beautiful to thrive. The end is also the beginning. So, yeah. So this has to do with you, new love. Like I said, they're not the same. They're not the same person. They're really not. At all. When someone has transformed, they've done the work, looked their tower in the face, and went head on. They're not the same. They don't sound the same, they don't look the same. But they're better. They're better. They're better than they were before. So, have faith. And to trust God in that is something altogether different than when you're talking about trusting God to move forward in a tangible physical situation. But if you will take the leap of faith and trust God and have faith as it relates, the twin flames are not, they're very rare, okay? They're rare. These are pioneers with a very high calling in the kingdom, all right? Very high calling. A whole lot of people are soulmates. Somebody, you're supposed to meet with somebody, you've met them before, and because the soul knows them. The soul may have known somebody in the past life, and then so when you meet them, you feel like, oh my God, it's something about them, like I just know them. It's like, okay, yeah, that's because your soul had an encounter before. All right? But that doesn't mean that you are for life. It doesn't mean they're a lifer. And remember what I said, when they are twin flames, they are tumultuous relationships a lot. Because that's the thing. You're supposed to be able to go through it, break, and go through the necessary break, get back together, and talk about the igniting of that flame of love, which is a signature of the divine in the flesh. That's why it's weird. Okay? I was not planning to go here tonight. Hell, I wasn't planning to go live. But girl and ladies and gentlemen, there we are. We went live and I was obedient, okay? 2, 3, 4, 5 of y'all. It's all good, baby. It's all good. Whatever message, I trust that all of you heard the word that you were to hear, and you got what meat you were to get out of this. That's right. I know you did, because that's just how it is. To ease I, what is it? It's how it to EI is or something like that. I love you guys. Yes. So I love you. I want you to have a wonderful week. I will be back very, very soon. I will be back very, very soon. And we're going to keep growing And we're going to keep loving, and I'm going to keep loving you, my beautiful souls. So please subscribe, share my videos to people, to your groups, and let's get some more people out here. All right? And I'm going to start sharing mine. I don't share it at all, hardly. I haven't started that part with my YouTube channel yet, but I will pretty soon. I haven't really done it like that. We haven't gone to that level. I haven't put it out there like that because we've been creating. We've been in the creating and transition mode, and we've been choosing to be guided. I choose to be guided. I love you. I love you so much. You have no idea. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Look, I'm just having fun. I don't know. This whole live thing. Now, I'm going to shut it off once I find out how. And I don't. I love you guys so much. Remember, transformation needed so. Transformation needed so. Transformation needed so. Oh, and I'm going to be showing you guys about my visit to Detroit. Oh my gosh. Remember, I am transforming Detroit. We launched that movement in 2010. And you don't talk about it, be about it, baby. I'm too excited for what I have seen, what I saw when I went to Detroit. It was absolutely supercalifragilistically beautiful. The vision. The vision. Do you guys remember? It seemed impossible. Beautiful streets and communities and safe in Detroit. And people talking about it's the place to be in Detroit when you're traveling and going on vacation. It's the place to be. Baby, baby. That is exactly what happened in Detroit, baby. You can't tell me. If Detroit can do it, anybody can. Trust me, don't even worry about it. And it's outside of the downtown area. It's bleeding all up into all the communities. And it is absolutely wonderful. Your vision is definitely possible. Your healing is possible. In your mind, in your life, in your relationship, in your body. Yeah. Meditate day in, day out. Check out my meditation playlist. I love you guys so much. Now I'm really going to try to log off of this thing. We're going to see what we can do with it. I think I should just hit the X. How about that? I love you. I choose to be guided. I'm just having fun. Let me get off this thing because I have to get up really early. So I love you guys. Bye.